G'day guys, my name is Jaden, welcome back to my channel. We're at Guangzhou Baiyun Airport. Today we're going to fly China Southern Airlines from here to Chiang Mai in Thailand. The flight leaves in the afternoon, so in the morning I caught a flight from my home Hong Kong up to Guangzhou. Flight duration 32 minutes. I've already done a trip report on that flight. It's available on YouTube, go check it out if you're interested. Conveniently, both Cathay and China Southern use Terminal 2 at Guangzhou Baiyun, so even though I had to clear immigration and recheck everything, it wasn't too much of a hassle. I'm travelling with my mum today and she's got a new suitcase from Friedrik. If you want to purchase one or simply browse through their catalogue, I've got the link in the description box. We just caught a lift from the arrival floor to the departure floor. There are two terminals at Guangzhou Baiyun, both operate international and domestic flights. So whether it's Terminal 1 or Terminal 2, that depends on your airline, not international or domestic. Generally speaking, at Terminal 2, you'll find domestic flights on the left-hand side of their terminal, international flights on the right-hand side. Today we're travelling in economy class. We haven't got status with China Southern or their partner airlines, so we got to queue up like everyone. It was quite long but fast moving, took about 15 minutes. There wouldn't have been a queue for self-check-in, but it's only available for those with a carry-on. We just collected boarding passes and checked our bags. We just went to downtown Guangzhou to check things out. It's my first time here. It was quite fascinating that a lot of people here speak Cantonese compared to Shenzhen. We spent 3 to 4 hours here before we headed back to the airport. I've got a terrible feeling that our flight would get delayed. The weather is actually worsening. We're inside the airport terminal and we could hear the thunderstorms. Because we've checked in already, we're now going to head straight to security and immigration. So first you go through security. That took quite a while today, probably 15 minutes. The security staff members were even screaming at each other. One guy said, and I quote, "We're falling behind the KPI, hurry up." Once we've cleared security, immigration was really fast. There was barely anyone. We now made it to the airside. As always, you walk through many duty-free shops. Usually I would head straight to the airport lounge, but since we just got a text our flight indeed got delayed by 2 hours, Mum decided to go shopping to kill time. Terminal 2 is a relatively big terminal. Walking to the furthest gate could take a while. So they got all this space, but I think they crammed in too much. The shopping and dining area feels really confined in my opinion. You also don't get any tarmac view until you reach the boarding gates. For dining, you've got good coffee and plenty of good dining options, and they aren't terribly overpriced. Under normal circumstances, I don't get lounge access today, but thanks to my diamond tier with Trip.com, I've got several lounge vouchers to use around the world. So today I'm going to redeem 2 passes for the premium lounge at Baiyun Airport Terminal 2. It's just called the Premium Lounge, a very basic name, and I believe it's operated by the airport itself. During my visit in Guangzhou, I got really wet from my own sweat and also the rain. So first things first, I'm going to take a shower. It's a very tiny shower room and super basic. The toilet is inside the shower space. A bit repulsive to some travellers, but you got 3 coat hooks to make things better. But really, I'm just so glad I could take a shower. I would at least appreciate a tiny chair, so I could put my suitcase on it. My phone just pinged and I got a new alert. My flight is now delayed by over 3 hours, more than the flight duration itself. It's due to the late inbound. It's currently still at the origin, and that I believe is a result of the weather here in Guangzhou. I just had a cold shower. I'm now going to go check out the buffet here at the Premium Lounge. They've got barista coffee service. For everything else including alcohol, it's self-serve. For food, they've got everything, ranging from junk food to healthy Chinese food. I couldn't help and grab a full plate of French fries and fried chicken. Here you've got Chinese-style salted fish, it was really delicious, and some kind of meat and beans. Like many other Chinese lounges, it features a noodle bar where you can order some noodles. I got myself a beef noodle. I also headed down to the coffee station for a nice latte. My belly is satisfied. I'm now going to relax a bit before my flight. There's a quiet corner in this lounge where there are several cubicles. In each, it features a sofa chair and charging outlets. Unfortunately, the sofas are quite old. It felt a bit dirty and also the angle isn't quite right. To make things worse, my phone is running out of battery and the outlets don't work. So I simply found a sofa in the common area. They're quite comfortable as well. We're going to sit here for 2 hours before our flight departs for Chiang Mai, and thankfully the charging outlets work. Frustratingly, our flight to Chiang Mai doesn't show delay on the flight departure board throughout the airport terminal and also inside the lounge. so I just have to believe the email that I received from Trip.com, a third-party booking site. A quick visit to the lavatory. The condition is a lot better than the shower room, and now I'm ready for food round 2. I think I had way too much food. My flight isn't ready for boarding, but it had just landed into Guangzhou. Mum and I couldn't wait any longer, we just want to walk, so we're gonna head to the boarding gate early and become gatelized. Boarding gate today is A170, a 10-minute walk from the airport lounge. As you start walking towards the boarding gate, you start seeing airplanes. Terminal 2 is clearly dominated by China Southern. After all, Guangzhou is their biggest hub. They go to everywhere really. London Heathrow, Perth, Christchurch, Adelaide. From July 1st, they're going to connect Guangzhou and Hong Kong like Cathay Pacific. Our aircraft just landed from Shijiazhuang, a 3-hour flight within mainland China. Registration: Bravo 20 Charlie Tango. It's a 5-year-old Boeing 737 MAX 8. The ground staff are now going to do the turnaround as quick as they can. Within about half an hour, we're boarding the flight to Chiang Mai. Boarding has begun. As per usual, business class and elite frequent flyers board first, followed by the rest of economy. Welcome on board China Southern, Boeing 737 MAX 8. Business class is laid out in a 2-2 configuration. Economy laid out in a 3-3. The whole cabin is so blue.
Beautiful new blue!
From the carpet to airplane seats, everything is blue. My seat today, 55A, a regular window seat just behind the wing. I'm now going to quickly go through the seat features. Above you, reading light and personal AC vents. I really appreciate the AC vents. In Asia, particularly China, Japan and Korea, they keep the airplane temperature so high, so I like to switch on the vents. If you can't tell already, there's no personal TV. Instead, you've got in-flight magazine, safety card, etc. in front of you, tray table, you can move it back and forth. Here's your seat pocket for your personal items, an extra pouch for your tinier items like your passport. Even better if it's blue.
Beautiful new blue passport.
For a short-haul plane on a 737, legroom is actually okay. There's no USB-C or international power socket, but every passenger would have access to 2 USB ports, and that you need to share with your neighbor.
Welcome aboard City 3033 to Chiang Mai. Our final port of 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Wait 10 minutes, your flight. Thank you.
On today's flight, in-flight announcements are made in English and Mandarin only. There's no Cantonese. I had pre-ordered a special meal for today's flight. The cabin crew confirmed my meal order with me as soon as I sat down. Oh my gosh, the cabin crew switched on the cabin light abruptly. In business class, the cabin is still dark. I'm now going to have a look at the in-flight magazine called The Gateway. It's got an English name, but everything is in Chinese. I guess you could read the pictures. China Southern has recently introduced new business class on their wide and narrow bodies. They look great. No more beautiful blue. There's very limited entertainment on this aircraft. There's no TV, no Wi-Fi, and for in-flight magazine, you need to share it with your neighbor. All middle seats haven't got one. It doesn't feel very full service, does it? Thankfully, the cabin crew and meal service are gonna make it up. The crew are now coming around the cabin to give out drinks. My special meal and regular meal service will commence later. I got myself a hot coffee. For your drink selection, they've got red wine, white wine, water, fresh milk, coffee tea, and hot water. Fresh milk was a rather popular drink option. My special meal box came 40 minutes after takeoff. Today I pre-ordered the vegetarian oriental, so they gave me a box and also my hot meal on top of it. For my hot dish, we got rice, choy sum, marinated mushroom and tofu. Inside the box we got fruits, bread but no butter, and then there was this appetizer, not sure what it was. Some kind of dried vegetables, I think. There was also salt and pepper, plastic cutlery, and a wet wipe. China Southern give you spork to replace spoon and fork, to reduce waste, I guess. Overall, I really enjoyed this dish. It was simple, healthy, and delicious. It was exactly what I needed after all the junk food I consumed in the lounge. So I just finished eating my meal. I'm now going to show you the regular meal. On today's flight, they're offering fish potato or chicken curry rice. My mum went for the chicken curry. It's some kind of yellow curry, not spicy at all, and there's also carrots. For regular meal travelers, you would also receive a box, but the content is very different to mine. You would actually receive butter for your bread, and then you got this questionable salad with spam or ham. You would receive a banana, which I wish I got, and finally for dessert, there's a wife cake, a very common bakery item in Hong Kong and Guangdong. For both the curry rice and my vegetarian, the rice was really good. It was some kind of good quality jasmine and really moist. Overall, it was a considerably good meal service for China Southern. The crew just came back to the aisle, not to collect rubbish yet, but to offer a second round of beverage. This time I went for a hot tea.
Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft is experiencing some turbulence. Please remain seated to fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
Poor mummy couldn't believe her son booked her in economy today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be leaving the cabin lights. If you would like to read, please turn on the reading light. Thank you.
I'm so glad the cabin crew switched off the cabin light for the rest of the flight, because we're gonna witness something really cool. I guess what we're seeing right now caused our flight to get delayed.
on 19 degrees Fahrenheit. We will begin our final descent at 3:10 in 5 minutes. Thank you.
We're landing soon. I'm just gonna use the lavatory quickly. And look at this. Some cabin crew love it, let me tell you that. In China, airlines do that when there's no cabin crew in the galley. Some people would think it's a safety hazard. Some cabin crew think they should electrify it, so passengers don't bother them. So anyway, we're in the lavatory, a very basic Boeing 737 lavatory, very tiny sink and everything. Hook is slim. They also ran out of tissues.
女士们、先生们，我们的飞机很快就要着陆，请您再次确认安全带已经扣好，手机等电子设备保持在飞行模式或关机，谢谢。客舱乘务员请各就各位。Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft will be landing shortly. Please make sure that your seatbelt is securely fastened and the device is in place belt and powered on. Thank you. Cabin crew, please prepare for landing.
Please allow me to quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Our journey today started early in Guangzhou Baiyun. Being the major hub for China Southern, the check-in counters open throughout the day. So even you might catch a flight in the evening or late afternoon, you can check in the morning. That's exactly what we did. We dropped our bags, collected boarding pass, and then went to downtown. When we came back to the airport, we headed straight to the premium lounge. It was definitely a good place to hang if your flight's delayed. China Southern might have offered free food vouchers, but you would need to walk all the way to the boarding gate to claim one. We couldn't be bothered to do it, because we could just stay in the lounge. Now as for the flight, the seat wasn't the best. It was super basic, no TV. The seat back was really firm, but thankfully you do get decent recline. It really felt like an ironing board. Entertainment was limited. Now for the food and beverages, good selection and food was alright. Cabin crew were friendly on this flight. So overall not a 5-star experience, but not bad either. Would definitely appreciate if China Southern invest more on their short-haul aircraft, install TV, make the seats more softer, and maybe install Wi-Fi. The airline already has good service and good food. If they could invest on their cabin product, it'll make the airline a lot more appealing. So that's it for the conclusion today. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment and share, and most importantly, if you enjoyed this video, click subscribe and the bell button next to it, because every week I upload a new trip report like this one. So when I upload it, you'll get notified. Now please enjoy the approach and landing into Chiang Mai, and after that I'll have a vlog of Chiang Mai. See you later, bye.
Passengers to food on demand. It is now
走，拜拜。再见，拜拜。再见，再走。
Welcome to Chiang Mai here in Thailand. Immigration was quite fast. We cleared it so quick we had to wait for the baggage. We're now gonna catch a bolt to the hotel, Intercontinental. So this time we're in Chiang Mai because my friend from Singapore invited my mum and I to his birthday party here in Chiang Mai. It was a short 10-minute ride from the airport to Intercontinental. We made it to the hotel. We're gonna quickly get changed. Our friends are waiting for us in the restaurant. It's a really beautiful room, open wardrobe, beautiful wooden floor, and we got welcome amenities including fruits.
Singapore, Kensington. I see business on the Airbus 330.
Dinner was Chinese. It's now day 2. We got free hotel breakfast. Gotta take advantage of that if I wake up in time. We're now gonna go on a 1-hour car ride to a cafe. Join us. It's been a really busy week traveling, meeting friends in Hong Kong and overseas, so I haven't got a lot of time to do video editing and work. I'm using this time to reply to comments on YouTube.
They can make babies if they want to, right? Who am I to teach them how to be a better person?
Mum said the roads are so clean here in Chiang Mai compared to Bangkok.
Because he's writing.
Welcome to Air Diamond Cafe. I believe this was a former Thai Airways A330-300. There's also a 747 cafe. We'll check that out next time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 35, 36. Welcome on board my private jet.
This is Raymond, birthday boy. This is Brad from Melbourne, Australia. A few years ago, he gave me a lounge tour at the Virgin Australia Beyond Club in Melbourne.
Then you can do anything you want to do. The king and queen flew to Bhutan, right? The son and the mother flies to Bangkok, Chiang Mai.
Hang on, we'll see.
I don't trust my mum.
Go back to Singapore.
Of emergency, use slide your vest over your head, tie the waist, tie the strap around your waist.
Click at the front.
Pull one tag and leave the aircraft and hit the second tag when you get on the slide raft and panic like hell down the slide. Thank you for flying Thai Chiang Mai airline. Thank you. And there's one. Is there one a 747 in Stockholm? Jada?
You're gonna do another cafe now? Okay, you need to come back to Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
We just got dropped off by our friend. We're now gonna do a traditional Thai foot massage. So that was day 2. In the evening we went for a party. Now it's day 3, just chill, you know, check out the pool, farewell dinner in the evening. That's it for the vlog and trip report. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Subscribe if you haven't done so. A big shout out and thank you to each and every of my Patreon member for your contribution to my channel. See you all next week. Bye bye.